What up world, it's your boy Ken and Corey. I am living single here in Houston. Tonight I'm gonna be showing you guys one of the coolest places in Houston to go hang out. I may even get out and go out and about in the scene, so I'm gonna be taking you guys with me. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Tonight I'm going to Top Golf. Let's go see what it's about and I'll tell you guys how this came about, how I found out about this place, and we'll go from there. What? Go ahead, do your thing. Do it one time. You gotta get at least one good hit for the tube.
23 miles per hour?
It got up there though. What's up guys, it's your boy Ken and Corey, and this is Living Alone in Houston Part 2. I'm gonna be making this a series, just like telling you guys like pretty much what it's like to live out here in Houston, giving you guys tips on what you guys could do just in the city whenever you wanna get out, or if you're trying to work out, whatever it is you're trying to do, just living in general, the lifestyle here in Houston. With that said, last night I went to a place called Top Golf. It was somewhat of a vibe. I mean, first of all, if you guys are looking for things to do, just in any city in general, probably one of the first things you wanna do is start to get involved in like Facebook groups. I have a love and hate relationship with Facebook groups in general because they can really keep you busy, but at the same time, you can get involved in like a lot of like messy things very quickly. So be careful who you decide to kind of like hang out with and who you decide to associate yourself with, because you never know who is on what side of the spectrum. And from my experience, one of the coolest groups that I found so far that I like is called Meet New People in Houston. Meet new people and make friends in Houston, something like that. I'll post a link to their Facebook group in the description. With this group, they're usually pretty active. We go bowling all the time. We went to Home Run Dugout last week, and then this week we just went to Top Golf, or to last night. We went to the one that's in Katy, which is like kind of a little west of Houston, just outside of the Beltway. It wasn't too far of a drive. It was cool. I was one of the first people that showed up, but when I got there was somebody already there. Her name was Nini, and she already had a bay open that she had started because she was waiting for other people to get there, which is a good move on her part because it gave her the opportunity to have a reason to talk to everybody because they're in her bay. With her taking the initiative, it really kind of put her in a prime spot to where everyone just had to talk to her, which was a great move. So me and Nini start to talk.
Look at you being sociable. Huh? So look at you being sociable.
Basically, all I did was check the group. I saw that she had posted what base number she was in on Facebook, and I literally just walked into Top Golf, went straight to her bay. I was like, hey, my name's Corey. Are you with the Facebook group? And she was like, yeah, I'm with the Facebook group. And we said the name of the group, and then I saw her, and boom, just walked up and grabbed a club, and I started swinging with her. Now, one thing I can say that I've been noticing about a lot of people who are in these groups is like everyone has that same feeling like of like, you know, I don't really know everybody, but I want to get to know people. So it's kind of like a good energy, like that newness is just in the air. I kind of felt that with Nini. She seems like a pretty cool person. I feel like we could get along pretty well. At one point, it almost felt a little date-ish because it took a while for other people to get there. I even told her, I was like, what is this, a date?
So, yeah, we out here at Top Golf. It's going down. I just met a new friend. She's cool as hell. She let me do like 2 swings off of her, so I respect her.
She seemed pretty cool, and I think she was just there for a good time, not a long time, because she ended up leaving kind of earlier. But as far as like Top Golf, I feel like Top Golf is a good like icebreaker type of place to go because it's an activity that everyone's doing and everyone's not just sitting there in a section. I think usually when you're in someone's section, usually you know them already or you have prior relationship. But when you just meeting someone and you just come sit down and you're eating and stuff, it's kind of hard to build that relationship because you're usually sitting in one spot. You don't have any things that are really to give you a reason to talk. Like if someone's like doing horrible at swinging, maybe you can give them pointers and that's an icebreaker. Maybe you can be congratulating somebody or rooting them on. It's a way to kind of get to know someone and build rapport. I feel like Top Golf is like one of the coolest places and one of the coolest things you can do if you are living in Houston alone, because it just gives you a reason to meet people. And once again, this whole situation came from being a part of a Facebook group. Facebook groups can be like a cheat code to being social out here. And like I said, in any city, if you get with the right Facebook groups in Chicago or Miami or wherever, Atlanta, you can start to be able to meet people without having to go through that awkward stage of like, you know, sitting at a bar and you don't even know if someone wants to be approached or not. Usually these people in these groups want to be approached. They want to get to know people. That's the whole reason why they're there in the first place. So usually towards the end of the night when we've all been playing golf or swinging bats or whatever we're doing, bowling, rolling, usually someone says, hey, okay, I know it's getting a little late. Are we gonna go home or are we going somewhere else to get drinks? And since we've all kind of gotten to know each other for a couple of hours now, and we've been joking and laughing and kidding, it's a lot easier to make that transition to going from us doing an activity to actually going somewhere to get a few drinks, and now we're gonna eat and sit around and be in our own section. Last night we ended up going to this place called Southside Sporting Club. This is a place where I already know that I can't bring my camera because I've already tried before for another event. I only have phone footage for you guys. Southside Sporting Club is like pretty much this big, really big sports venue where they have like an outside patio area. They also have a big indoor space with sections and tables and whatever you want. They have multiple stages. It's also kind of like a venue where people can throw concerts and do shows. Last time I was here, Sexy Red was performing, so that was my introduction to Southside Sporting Club. Last night people were saying that there wasn't that many people there. It seemed like a pretty good, crowd to me, but once again, everyone was in their own sections. It's not like you can really go around meeting people. So if that's like your goal is to meet people in Houston, going to the club is not the best way to meet new people. You would definitely still want to take the approach that I told you guys about earlier, like getting with a group on Facebook and then meeting them somewhere and then y'all move as a unit. And it also feels like there's more safety. We showed up to Southside Sporting Club at like at least 20 to 30 people deep. That's how serious it was when we got there. So we had like 4 or 5 different tables and sections all together in one area, and people could tell that, oh, okay, they're with each other. And so it was a lot better vibe to be able to kind of like table hop and smoke different people's hookahs and network like that. But yeah, eventually I got to a point where I was getting a little tired just because I had been standing on my feet all day at work, and I was ready to go ahead and go home and lay it down. But everyone else, I'm sure they probably stayed till maybe about almost 2 o'clock in the morning, just hanging out, eating food. And yeah, that's basically a typical starting of a weekend here in Houston. If you like really want to get outside, like you want to get involved in these Facebook groups, I'm probably gonna make multiple videos about using Facebook groups the correct way, but that was just like one of the major ways that I use it to just be social and expand my social circle, Okay, so with that said, I do want to say that I am looking forward to continuously making this a series because I see that there is a space for people wanting to know about what it's like to live alone. I travel a lot as well. In the past, I've been traveling with a lot of other people, but now I want to start doing a couple more solo trips just by myself. If I do link up with somebody, it'll be like me meeting someone that's already there, but I doubt that we're actually be doing any like traveling together anymore, just because I'm ready to spend some more time with myself. I've been having a great time with myself. I really love the shape that I'm getting in. I really love the fact that I cut my hair now. I feels like I'm back to the old me, the me that really was like, I did everything that I wanted to do. I was living a great life, and that's what I'm back to right now. Also, I want to give a shout out to my homegirl, La Destiny. She's really active on these Facebook groups. The one I'm telling you about, the Meet New People in Houston, is a moderator on the group, but I've been trying to encourage her to probably start her own group because everyone knows her that's in this group. Like, we all think that she's the admin, but she's not the admin. And then I've been around this group so much, but I never met the admin. Not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's just like, you kind of want to start to get to know whoever it is that put together something like this and grew it. But it is what it is, man. It's no shade on anybody's part. I just think that she has what it takes to be a really good admin if she was to start a group on Facebook, which is also like low-key another cheat code to life. If you wanted to be able to meet new people in Houston, you could start your own group and start just trying to get people in that way. If you have a good title, a good theme, a good idea, people will find it and go from there. But yeah, my night was pretty basic last night. It wasn't too extravagant like some of my other videos. I knew that I definitely was going to want to talk to you guys about what was going on, so I was trying to at least get footage of it. But right now it's the next morning. I'm just now waking up, about to get my Saturday started, about to take a shower, change some clothes, and probably take care of some chores I need to take care of. But you guys stay tuned in because there's going to be a lot more footage on the way. Appreciate all the love and views and people sharing the videos, because I'm gonna be giving you tips, a lot of tips, because I done been through a lot here in Houston and I got the cheat code. I'm just gonna give y'all the golden key so y'all can walk through the door. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep aiming for the top. Peace. You see that there right there, people behind me? That would be the sun. It's coming up and I'm just now coming home.